Good morning, chat. So today is Sunday, December the 7th. Don't really have a whole lot going on today. I did a really good job keeping the house clean this week, so yay for me for that. The little dishes I did have in the sink, I've already put in the dishwasher, just got that going. I took the leftover turkey, smoked turkey from the greens, and I am making some Great Northern beans this week. So I got that on the stove. The Great Northern beans are swelling right now. Other than that, my blankets are still in the dryer from last night. I'm gonna try to focus on my room, and you see the Christmas tree behind me. It needs some more decorations, so I'm trying to fill that in, and I want to put some decorations in my kitchen, and I gotta swap out the shower curtain and stuff in the bathroom, and then sweep them off the floors. That's pretty much all I gotta do today. So today is pretty much a light day. I might be going on a date later today. Not quite sure. Waiting to hear back from the individual. They just texted me good morning about 15 minutes ago. So they are currently traveling back to the Charlotte area. They were on a little mini vacation this weekend with some of their friends up in Virginia. So just waiting to hear. I told them we would play it by ear, seeing how they were traveling, and they have to do a long shift tomorrow. So we'll see if we go to a late lunch or early dinner. Whether we do or we don't, my feelings won't be hurt. So other than that, I'm just relaxing. I might try to get my homework done today, so I'm not stressed about that tomorrow. But I will check on with you guys and let you know what happens. All right, y'all. So I put the beans on, and I'm cooking them low and slow on purpose because I don't want to have to keep filling the pot with water. And I ran out of Obey seasons quite some time ago, and I just haven't picked up any more. So I looked up the Obey seasoning recipe, and I have everything here with the exception of a bay leaf. But it smells so good, and I probably won't be buying any more Obey seasoning ever again, because using the Obey seasoning recipe, I get to control how much of this and that I get to put in there, just like with anything else. So it actually didn't call for onion powder or garlic powder, so I did put that in there. But black pepper, paprika, actually called for hot paprika as well as smoked paprika. White powder, nutmeg, cloves, mustard powder, and off the top of my head, I'm forgetting some things. Oh, cinnamon, red crush. Actually, this recipe compared to the other Cajun season recipe did not call for red pepper flakes, but I did put some in there. It did not call for cayenne pepper, but I did put some in there. It did not call for oregano, but I did put some in there. And when I tell you these beans smell so good, it smells so good in here. I wish I could share the smell with you guys. And I actually ran out of onion powder, but I had some minced onions, some dried minced onions that I know I'm not going to use. I got them a while ago for a different seasoning blend recipe, and I've just been trying to use them up. So what I did is I just threw them in the blender and blended them down and made onion powder. And yeah, we're gonna rock with that until that runs out and I can get back to the store. And actually what I'm gonna do when I get back to the store, because onion powder and garlic powder has become very, very expensive lately. I just looked up a bag of garlic, pre-peeled garlic from Sam's Club. Costs $11, and I think it's a 3-pound bag. And then you can get like a 3 or 4 pound bag of onions for a little or nothing at any grocery store. And I have a dehydrator, so I'm going to show you guys in a future video how to make your own onion and garlic powder without all the MSG and the other additives and preservatives that they use to stabilize it, so you guys can um, do it at home. And if you don't have a dehydrator, I'm gonna show you how to do it in your oven. So stay tuned for those videos. But I just want to share you guys what I've been up to. Meanwhile, I'm watching Best Man Holiday while waiting to see if this date is going to happen. Right now, it's looking like it's not going to happen because I haven't heard anything other than good morning. And trust me, I am not pressing the issue because I am enjoying my time, my relaxation time. And in a little bit, I'm gonna get up in a minute and hang up these clothes from this week and pull my closet together because I took a towel to work for my ice packs that I have on my knees while I'm at my desk, and in the process I knocked a bunch of towels off the shelf and I haven't picked them up yet, so I need to pull my closet back together and at the same time figure out what I'm going to be wearing over at least for Monday and Tuesday. I got a hamper right here. Not show the TV because I don't want to strike. Got a hamper right here that I need to figure out what I'm going to do with, because that is some shirts that need to be folded. I think it's some t-shirts in there I need to fold, and as well as some hoodies that I need to figure out what I'm going to do with, because I don't really have a whole lot of closet space anymore. I'm running out of closet space. I might just fold them up and stack them up there. But we're gonna figure it out because I need to get these baskets and hampers out of the middle of the floor, and I gotta put my sheets on my bed. So, like I said, if the date don't happen, I got things I can do around here, so I'm not messed up. But I'll let you know what happened. All right, so at this point, the beans have been off, and as you can see, there's turkey throughout. And I must say that I said it before, and I'm gonna say it again. I will not be buying Obey or any other Cajun seasoning blend anymore because when I tell you that my kitchen is so fragrant right now, it is amazing. Now, again, I didn't use fresh ground anything. I used just regular ground seasonings that you get from the store that I already had in my cabinet. But because I didn't use the processed blends that you get from the store, and I'll control the amount, and I didn't put a whole lot of nutmeg or cloves in my stuff because I'm not making a pie. I'm not making any sort of dessert. I just sprinkled just a little bit. I think it called for like an eighth of a teaspoon, and I just did like a light sprinkle of each. But it's so fragrant, and you can smell the ground cloves and the ground nutmeg. It's amazing. So I just need to make some cornbread. I got some chicken that I already had in the freezer before Thanksgiving that I pulled out, that I roasted in the crock pot that I'm gonna pair with it for this week. And we're gonna get down with the get down. So yeah, I wish you guys was here. I would definitely share. My dad would have a field day right now if he was here, because he loves beans. In fact, he loves them so much that he boils his beans down to the point that they're like a gravy. And me and him fights about it all the time because he grew up in with a different kind of mindset that's how you stretch your food. And I'm like, okay, Dad, even if that's the case, we no longer have to eat like that. A bag of beans costs a couple dollars. If we need more beans, let me know. I'll go get some more beans. So, but this is gonna be so amazing. So, all right. As far as the date, I don't think it's gonna happen. Person I was supposed to go out with is still up in Virginia right now. It is currently 6:30, no 5:30. So where they are is like 2.5 hours away. So the soonest they will get back here is like 7 o'clock. and they got to work 14 hours tomorrow. So I'm not going to put that kind of pressure on anybody. So even if they ask, I'm going to suggest that we just do it another time, just out of respect for their work day tomorrow and the fact that I don't want to feel rushed tonight. So uh, I'm just gonna stay around here and do what I gotta do around here because I just been relaxing all day. So I'm gonna go ahead and get about my business because I can lay in the bed all day, but I definitely gotta get some sheets on this bed, if nothing else. Good morning. So today is Monday, the 8th of December. I just took Milo out and I am just lounging around for the time being. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to take this walk over to Planet Fitness. I do need to go over and do my training run on the treadmill because I am in makeup mode for training. I missed week 2 because I was so focused on Thanksgiving prep that I couldn't get my training runs in. And then week 3, I was trying to figure out how to make up for missing week 2. So now we are in week 4 and I'm behind 2 weeks. So the plan is to not rest on my rest days, which I know is not a good thing for this week and next week. And basically do this week, do training, week 2 and week 3 training, and next week do week 4 and week 5 training. And then by the time I get to week 6, I should be back on track. With the exception of my long runs. Once I have my training runs out of the way, I'll focus on catching up on my long runs, which are normally done on Sunday. So we'll go from there. It's currently 10:54. So I have a couple hours to decide what I'm going to do. And thankfully, the Planet Fitness by me is not very busy during the day. So within the next hour, I'm going to make that decision. And I'm just going to go over there and do the training, which shouldn't take me more than 45 minutes, and then come on back. And I should be back here and ready to lay down between 1:30 and 2. And I'll try to take a nap between 2 and 6. I usually get up at 6 to get ready for work. And I need to shave my head because this bald spot is becoming very obvious. That's a great indication for me to go ahead and shave it off. So definitely want to get that done before I go to work tonight. Other than that, I don't have anything else on the agenda. I don't know if y'all can hear it, but Milo is running through the house. As far as the date goes, we did not go out on our date last night. Person did contact me when they were on their drive back to the Charlotte area. They did have to come through Charlotte. I wasn't sure if they had to come through Charlotte or if they had a bypass way to get back to their city in South Carolina. And come find out they did have to come through Charlotte the whole time. So we talked and they apologized because they actually had such a good time with their friends up in Virginia that they forgot about our date. So they apologized and offered to still do a meet and greet last night, which we did. And we agreed to do our first official date sometime later. They work this coming weekend and are off the following weekend. So maybe that following weekend we can plan to do something. I know that following weekend I will be planning to do the Run Rudolph 5K, which is actually going to be near my job Saturday morning when I get off. So I'm going to do that. And then most Sundays I don't have anything planned. So my dad did invite me to church, so maybe I'll go to church with them, um, or we'll explore a new church. I don't know. Um, but for now, um, I'm grateful for the conversation. The conversation has been natural and easy flowing the entire time through text messages, and even last time when we were talking on the phone and in person, everything has been easy flowing. Nothing feels forced. Nothing feels dry. It does feel like it's a natural connection. So on my side, I'm just rolling with it, and we'll see where things go. So with that said, I am going to go cut up these boiled eggs and put them in some tuna. And that's going to be my breakfast slash lunch for the day. Because your boy been hungry a lot lately. And I don't know if it's because I have been burning more energy. But thankfully, I'm maintaining my weight between we'll say 215 and 225. I've been within that 220, that 10-pound range. On the low end the other day when I weighed in, I was 217, and on the high end, about 4 or 5 days before that, I was 221. So definitely staying within that 10-pound range. And I'm gonna do a update video in a couple days here, because I realized that I have not weighed in on camera in quite some time. So as we approach the end of the year, I'm gonna do a wrap up video for my weight loss, just to show where I started, where I ended off 2024, and where I, show my progress throughout the year, and where I'm gonna end off 2025. So, and as I'm working on my vision board, I probably will map out some weight loss goals, or weight management goals, I'll say, for 2026. So with that said, I am going to just rest for a little bit more. Like I always do on Monday, I do feel like I'm starting off the week a little bit better. So hopefully it shows tonight when I'm at work and I'm not falling asleep, because usually by the end of the week I am dog tired. I can't keep my eyes open around at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning hour. Usually if I don't have anything to do, no doctor's appointments or anything that got me ripping and running on Monday, then the rest of the week flows pretty smoothly, and we'll go from there. But one thing one of my coworkers suggested is I take melatonin when I come home in the morning. So starting tomorrow, I don't have any melatonin in the house, from when I look in my usual places for my vitamins and other medications. But I do have a couple of different PM meds left over from surgery. So I'll take a Motrin PM or Excedrin PM. I think I might have an Advil PM too. I'll take one of them in the morning when I get home from work, and see if that allows me to sleep more than 4 hours, because that's been my biggest struggle with going back to third shift, is that I'm not getting more than 4 hours at a time. One day I got like 2 hours, and then my body was trying to wake all the way up, and I had to lay there and force myself to go back to sleep. And at most, I'm getting like 6 hours. So I'm gonna take advantage of this Monday, and like I said, I got actually I got quite a bit of sleep last night, because by 10:30 I was falling asleep, so I rolled over. I went ahead and turned everything off and rolled over. So I was definitely asleep before 11, and I didn't get up until 9. So I got a good 10 hours of sleep last night. And I didn't take a nap yesterday. So I'm definitely going to try to take a nap again around 2. So, and I know too much sleep can be a bad thing too. So I definitely don't want to do that. But I know I definitely got to sleep this medication out of my system. But I'm gonna rest, and I will talk to you guys later. All right, so it is just after 10 o'clock on Wednesday morning. I should be asleep already. Um, I just took a couple Motrin PMs, so I'm sure once I turn the TV off, I'll be asleep pretty quickly. But I want to make sure my watch was charged before I laid down because I've been tracking my sleep, the amount of time I sleep, and my sleep score on my Samsung Health app. So, and it was at 35% when I got home. So it's fully charged now. So I'm definitely about to go ahead and put that back on and go to sleep while I remember, because usually if I don't, I'll walk off and forget it. But other than that, in the next clip, I'm gonna tell you our prompt. But I saw a TikToker that I follow this weekend. She or actually maybe it was late last week. She gave a prompt that you should put into ChatGTP and see what it say. And I went from that prompt. I've been having a whole conversation, and it's been helping me plan out, or basically finish out my vision board. Everything that the prompt started with, and everything that we've been talking about in ChatGPT. Like I'm having a whole conversation with ChatGTP, like they're a person, and everything that this AI is giving me is everything that I had already envisioned for myself for 2026. So it's right in line. So I'm going to give you guys a prompt so that you can do it for yourself in the next clip. Only reason I'm not going to do it right now is because I don't remember it verbatim. And I want to make sure you guys have it correctly when you go to do it. So let me get some sleep. And then tonight when I get to work and I open up my laptop, I'll give y'all the prompt then. But talk to y'all in a couple hours. All right, so here's the prompt. Type into Chat GPT. I keep saying it wrong. Chat GPT. Based on our interactions, what type of adventures do I need to lean into for the person I'm becoming in 2026? And see what that tells you. Like I said, when I did it for myself, it is right in line with everything that I already had in mind for 2026. So I am really leaning into this. I hope this helps you guys plan out your vision for 2026. All right, guys. So it is Saturday evening. I just woke up about an hour ago. About to get ready to head to the Black Men Run Charlotte end of the year celebration. I don't get out the house much, so figure I'll go to this. It was supposed to be at 1 o'clock at someone's house, and then last night they changed it to a restaurant and changed the time to 5 o'clock. That helped me out because that allowed me to get more sleep. So I came home. I caught a car home today because they working on the train line. So had I still caught the bus and the train home like I normally do, I would have to catch like 4 buses. And instead of trying to figure that out, I just paid the extra money and caught a car home. Now, because the train is still under maintenance, I'm about to take a car into Uptown. When I say car, I'm talking about Uber or Lyft. Take a car into Uptown to this restaurant called Lost Worlds. Usually on Wednesday night, that's where the chapter meets for the Wednesday night run. Monday nights they meet closer to me at Protagonist, which is still Lower South End, not too far from me. And then on Saturdays they meet in a number of different places. And then on Friday mornings they meet at up at Trader Joe's up by my job at 6 a.m. If I was off in time, on Saturday, Friday mornings. I'll probably do that since it's so close to my job. I mean, it's literally like 5 minutes away. But yeah, I gotta stop at Family Dollar and get a toy, and then I'm gonna go ahead and head over there. So let me get on the road because it's already after 5 o'clock.
Standing to here. We have two, what we have, so we have a national ambassador program that started this year.
All right, guys. So I am back home. I actually been home for a minute. I left the party a little early because it started to clear out. It was from 5 to 8. About 7 o'clock, everybody started making their way home. So I left about 7:30. Um, it was a decent experience. A lot of people did approach me and want to know more about my situation as far as my weight loss, my jaw surgery, encouraging me to continue to rebuild my strength and get out there. And a lot of people understand that I don't be around as much as I would like because I do have a different work schedule than most people. And a lot of them are in the same or similar situation, so they understand my work schedule situation. So it is what it is. I didn't eat much. I personally didn't care for the look of everything. And I thought the place that they were at, soul food, but no. The captain, his wife made everything, and I'm not a fan of a whole lot of rice to begin with. Um, but the rice and chicken that I did have was pretty decent. It was flavorful. It was enough for me to cover my appetite because I was very hungry when I got there. I was looking forward to ordering like some mozzarella sticks or some French fries or something like that, and the restaurant didn't have any food, so I ate what was provided. There was a banana pudding type thing there for dessert, and I'm not a banana pudding person, so I didn't try that. Um, the drink that was provided, it was like a punch. I could tell it was watered down by the time I got there. Looked like there was a lot of ice in it. So by the time I got there, it was more than half gone. So a lot of the ice had melted, watering my portion of it down. But I did get a drink from the bar called the Grinch. It had Tito's, lime juice, pineapple juice, and something else in it. And it was green. It was pretty decent. Again, a lot of ice. Like most bars do tend to fill the cups with ice and then pour the drink over it. That's bartender 101. Um, so that didn't surprise me, but I made it home. Just been kind of relaxing. Milo's being spoiled. He's a little disappointed with me right now because he won't let me wipe his paws. He don't like anybody touching his paws, and he's been in my bed and got my bed really dirty this week because it's been raining and stuff. So I won't let him back in the bed. So he's like really mad at me because he likes to spend that time cuddling next to me, and I'm not letting him do it because you won't let me wipe your paws. You're not getting in my bed. You passing gas? Anyway, I plan to make some sourdough bread. I thought I was gonna mix it tonight, but the sourdough starter didn't expand um, as much as it should in the 8+ hours that was sitting on top of the stove. So it's a young starter. So what I'm learning from studying sourdough is that it needs a few more weeks to mature, um, and then it'll start performing like other people's starters usually do. But to kind of help it expedite it grow a little bit more, I did put it in the oven with the light on, no heat. We're gonna see what it look like. It's been in there for about an hour now, so we're gonna see what it look like in a couple more hours. Probably before I go to bed. But I get to sleep at a regular time tonight, so um, looking forward to that. But I am gonna go ahead and close out this video and get it edited so it can go up tomorrow. I do want to thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And be sure to hit that notification bell to get all my post notifications. And I will see you guys in the next video.